Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to repurpose your all-in-one cameras here. This is an all-in-one camera with video transmitter, and I got a whole bunch of these sitting around not doing anything, and I want to use different cameras with these. In this particular case, I want to use this video transmitter in a low-profile application. You can also use this video transmitter, this is 25 milliwatt video transmitter, in other types of applications. Also, for example, using it with like the Microswift or the Micro Arrow, one of those CCD cameras. In this particular case, this camera is working. If you happen to have one of these all-in-ones and you've broken the camera, you can still use the video transmitter if you separate the camera from the video transmitter portion. So I'm going to show you how to take this apart and how you can reuse this for other things. So first off, you got to remove this antenna. And so I'm going to desolder the antenna off, and then next I'm going to cut these three pins here on the left side. It's for video, power, and ground, and then there's two more pins here on the right side. They don't really do anything, they're just for structural support. And then that will basically leave me with a single 25 milliwatt video transmitter that I could use for the things. I just need to then connect up my camera, my power, and ground to these three pins on the side here to, say, like one of these micro or pico cameras that I've got lying around, and then I could use that as like a tiny whip or some other type of micro quad. Then I use gravity as an assist here. I dangle the pliers and then touch the soldering iron to the other side and then let the pliers pull the pin through. And you see there now the pin is now gone. Next you want to attach an antenna, and I got some of these ready-made antennas. I'm just going to put one of these on here. I already did a video on how to put this on, so I'll put a card in the corner if you want to see that video. I'm going to put this on next, and then we'll go ahead and I'll show you how to do the camera after that. Okay, so I've attached my antenna and my three wires for ground, power, and video. Now I attached ground to this side over here because the three pins here are very close together and I didn't want to risk bridging this, so I did not attach the ground on this side. The bottom pin here is your power and the top is the video, the middle is ground, and I attached the ground to the other side over here. So we'll go ahead and test it out, make sure it's working. And yep, the camera is working just fine. So I'm actually going to be using this in this E010 build, so if you want to see how this is actually used in application, watch this video here. It's not out yet, but I'm going to be putting this together. This is I think it's like a B-brain type board. I'm going to have the video transmitter under the flight controller and the camera up in front here, so that's why I wanted to do it like this. Additionally, this is not the only application for reusing your video transmitters. I'm actually using one here for this RunCam Micro, and I have back there, and I just have the same power, video, and ground going to the camera directly, and I replaced the antenna with a different antenna here. This is from one of those little whip antennas I just repurposed. You can also use this hack on the smaller all-in-one cameras. This is the CM275T or VM275T. I've already gotten rid of the camera here. Now some of these are a little bit different because the video transmitter here doesn't have a voltage regulator. So the power comes in to this side here, but it doesn't actually power the video transmitter. It goes through the pins to the camera module, and on the back of the camera module there's a regulator that supplies power to the camera, and then that power is then fed into the video transmitter. So what you got to do is, in this case here, instead of supplying power to the pins over here where normally the battery lead is connected to, you actually supply power over here to these three pins, and it's going to be the same. The top is going to be video, the middle is ground, and the bottom is going to be your power. And the voltage range is something like 3 to 5.5 volts, something like that, so you can use a 1S battery or 5 volts from your PDB. But I like to take the ground from the other side and then power on the bottom and video on top. And then you have to power this off of your PDB because it doesn't have a regulator. And then this will work as well. Now if you have something like a TX02 type of video transmitter here, you can still separate these. I believe the same sort of issue applies where the power goes through one side on this board and into the camera, and there's a regulator, and then it goes back into the video transmitter. I believe the voltage range on this video transmitter is, I think, 3.3 volts if I'm not mistaken. So you could probably take power off of your Spectrum port on your flight controller to power this particular video transmitter if you're going to be using that without the camera module. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this mod video. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.